Hello, I'm Jason Asher, and I am the park manager here at T2T Adventure Park. And I am excited to be your virtual facilitator. Here at T2T, we really want to invite everyone to show up at their 100%, whatever that looks like for you. So during this time, as we do this activity, if what we are doing is too far out of your comfort zone, way over your 100% level, then you can totally participate through observation. We just want you to play how you want to play at the level you want to play at, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So during this time, we are going to focus on your current role within the company, and we're going to see what it's like to have tunnel vision on something and what it's like to have wide vision on something specific to what you currently are dealing with at work right now. And what I want you to do is go ahead and find a partner, okay? And it doesn't matter who it is. And if there is an odd number of people, then you can totally have a trio. That's totally fine. So also, while you are finding your partner, if you could, please scoot all the chairs to the perimeter of the room you're in, or the area if you have any chairs. And if you have a table in the middle, you can totally leave it there. That's actually ideal if you have a table in the middle, or just pretend that there's an object in the middle, because this activity is going to involve rotating around the perimeter of the room. So you need a clear path around the perimeter of the room with the chairs pushed all the way out. And please remove any obstacles that people potentially could stumble on. We don't want that to happen. We want to keep it low risk. So go ahead and do that now as you find a partner. And you have 1 minute to complete this task. First challenge of our time. Okay, go. So once you have your partner, what you're going to do is you're going to decide who's going to be the guide and who's going to be guided, all right? And if you are the guide, you are going to be facing each other, right? So you are going to be directing the guided person who's going to be standing in front of you. And basically, you're going to rotate around the room all together, and the guide is going to tell you which way to go, all right? So go to your right, go to your left, stop. Basically, you want to make sure they don't bump into anybody else around you, and that you guide them and navigate them in a way that gets them around the room. And you're all going to do this together, okay? So make sure you're all on the same page and you're all ready. And then once you are, check in with each other like, all right, everybody ready? Yeah? Okay, go. And then start working your way around the room. And remember, the person who's being guided, please do your best not to look behind you. Really trust your guide, okay? And go 360 degrees around the entire room back to your original spot. And once you have done that, then you are done. So go ahead and hit pause, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Cool. So now I want you to switch. So if you were the guide, you're going to become the guided. And if you were guided, you're going to become the guide. So just to get an idea of what it's like to be both the guide and the guided. So go ahead and switch, and then again, have a conversation. How was that different for you? What did you notice? What came up for you? Okay, so go ahead and do that same thing, 360 degrees around the room, and hit pause, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Okay. So You may have noticed that when you were the guide, you had wide vision, right? You were paying attention to the person you were directing as well as everybody else in the room, right? And then if you were guided, you probably had tunnel vision on your guide. You were like focused in on them, making sure you're following their directions because you need to trust them as you're going backwards, right? So this kind of demonstrates that it's beneficial to have tunnel vision at times, and it's beneficial to have wide vision at times. It just depends on the situation, right? So what I want you to do is have a conversation now with your partner and talk about specifically where currently is it beneficial in your role, in your place and purpose at work to have tunnel vision, and where is it beneficial for you to have wide vision, okay? So go ahead and have that conversation now and hit pause. So that was just a glimpse of what we do at T2T Adventure Park. So if you want to come out here to this beautiful place and do team building with me here and also play in our adventure park up in the trees with zip lines and different bridges and ropes to swing on up high. And again, with that, you're not going to be doing anything that you don't want to do. There's different levels, right? So you can just play at your own pace with that. Also, we have team building activities on the ground where not one person can figure out the obstacle on their own. You actually need everybody in the group. So you're put in a situation where it's like, oh, we need to be a team here to complete the task. Cool, what's working well, what could work better, and how do we apply this to the company? Also, we're offering Zoom calls. We can do virtual team building through a Zoom call, and it'll be about 45 minutes to an hour. So we're offering a promotion where if you book a reservation to come out here to T2T for team building, we will also offer you a free Zoom call session. I hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope you learned something. I hope you learned something more about yourself, and I hope you learned more about the people you work with. So if you want to set up a Zoom call with me or come out to the park and do team building here, please call the number below and we will set something up for you. Okay, hope you had a good time. Hope to see you soon. Bye.